Hello and welcome, my friends. This is Master K, spiritual teacher and master life coach. Welcome to my latest experiment, all to do with the human aura. Now, is it possible to change our aura just by our thoughts changing? Well, in this experiment, we find out if this is possible. For this experiment, you need two people. Now, for best results, you need to do this experiment inside. Why? Because there's no distraction, there's no wind, and you can tap in and fine tune into that other person's aura better. Yeah, you've got no wind going past your fingertips, so you're not going to get mixed up. So anything you pick up, because you're inside, will be stronger. Yeah, you should be able to tap into that person better and stronger if you are inside. Okay, then, if you look at this picture of this lady here, you see the different layers that represent the human aura. And what you're going to do, you're going to tap into the first layer of the human aura, and that is called the etheric layer. Now we have the physical body, and then we have this etheric layer that goes out from about half an inch to maybe 2 or 3 inches. And this is what you are going to tap into with your partner. You're going to put your hands up by the head, and you're just going to take a few minutes just to link, and something should change in your palms. You should start to feel that aura. So I'll tell you what to do in a moment. So just prepare yourself, stand your friend right in front of you, and I'll tell you what to do next. So stand facing each other, nominate just, who's going to put the hands up and who's going to keep the hands down. Now, for best results on this experiment, it's better to do this inside. This is how I always train, but for demonstration purposes, I've recorded this and taken a picture outside, okay? But it will work best inside for obvious reasons. There's no wind. You'll finally tune into your palms a bit better when there's no breeze, no distractions and things like this. So one person stands still with the arms down, and the other person puts the arms up, hands by the side of the head, so roughly about 2 inches, 2.5 inches away from the head, no touching at all. And you're just going to take a couple of minutes now just to, you can move your hands up and down from side to side until you click into what you think is that person's aura. Now in this picture my hands are too far away, they need to come in. Yep. So, person with the hands up, both relax, just tap in, move those hands about gently, a couple of inches out from the head, and just feel, and you should suddenly click in to feeling that energy, maybe a tingle, and that other person's aura too. So get to that stage first of all. So I'll just let you get on with that for a moment. Now once you think you've tapped into the other person's aura, it's quite a strange feeling, but it's almost like you're, you're brushing through like a force field of energy. Yeah, you suddenly feel it. Remember that experiment where you were doing and you were feeling the chi ball in your hands, yeah, on YouTube, that other experiment. I'll show you how to do that. That is what you are doing. There's no warm-up in this. You're going straight into it, and you're just feeling and clicking into that person's aura. So once you think you are tapped in, freeze, keep your hands up, and the person with the hands down, what I want you to do right now is think of a loving moment in your life. Maybe a birth of, of your child, maybe somebody you love, a fantastic happy holiday. Just think of that moment, that happy time in your life, and just keep going over the pictures of that happy moment or the person you love and that good time in your head right now. The person with your hands up, don't do anything. Don't do anything. You're concentrating on the feeling in your palms. You're concentrating on feeling the other person's aura. And that's all you're doing. Good. Now the person with their hands down, you are thinking of something loving, a happy moment, a happy memory. I want you to change that now. The other person, keep your hands up around the head, but don't touch. So the person with the hands down, that thought of a loving moment, change it to anger. Change it to somebody you hate. Change it to a bad time in your life. A difficult time, a sad moment. Do that now. Keep thinking of those bad times. Keep thinking of that anger. Now the person with your hands up, what do you feel now in your hands? Has something changed? You should have felt something in your palms and in your fingers that link to the aura. You should have felt something change drastically. A huge change. Some people feel cold. Some people feel heat change. Some people feel a tingle or a different feeling. But you will definitely feel something change when the other person changes their thought pattern. Now the person with their hands down, I want you to go back to that loving memory, that happy memory. I don't want to leave you with any distress. So just think again of that loving moment. Birth of a child, a fantastic holiday. First kiss. Somebody you love and adore. Person with your hands up, did you feel the change again? Has anything happened and changed in your palm? Because this is what this experiment is all about. You should have felt a slight change. Some people feel different things. Like I say, some people feel cold, feel heat, feel something shift. Once you've done this experiment, make sure you change over. You know what to do now. Make sure you change over with this experiment to your partner. And of course, let me know how you got on. Let me know if anything happened by your comments underneath this latest experiment. So once you've done that experiment, make sure you change around. So if you've had your hands up, you now have your hands down. Person with the hands down is the thinker. Okay? Person with the hands up is the one that clicks into the aura of that other person. So I'm just going to recap very quickly. You need to be inside. There needs to be two people facing each other. Nominate who's going to have their hands down and who's going to have their hands up. The person with the hands down is the thinker. Okay? And the person with the hands up, what you need to do, and it's going to take you about 2 or 3 minutes to click in, excuse me, click into that person's aura. So you need to put your hands up. You can, your hands need to be about 2 inches out from that person, and you can bring them out and in, out and in, so you've got that bounce. Remember that Chibo experiment? This is what you're feeling in your hands. You won't feel it straight away, although saying that some of you might. So 2 inches away from the head, bounce gently, try and feel that aura. If you can't feel it, go down to the jawline, below the ears and up, nice and slow. Do that a few times until you feel that you have clicked into that other person's aura of energy. When you feel that, it will feel like sort of magnetic. Then the person with their hands down thinks of 3 different things. Something they love. There's no talking in this. So they think of someone they love, a good time, a happy moment in their life, and they keep saying that and repeating that and smiling about it when they're doing it. Okay? And that person with the hands down, you can have your eyes closed if you want to, if that makes your thoughts stronger. Okay? After that, the person with the hands down then thinks of something they hate, someone they hate, a bad time in their life. Yeah? A not very nice time in their life, an angry moment. Get angry about it. Get that aggression going in your mind. Keep going over that for about 2 or 3 minutes. After that, like I say, I don't want to leave you with anything bad. You go back to thinking of someone you love, a happy moment, a happy time in your life, and you keep going over that. Okay? And that is it. And the person with their hands up should feel your aura change with your thought patterns changing. So love, hate, love. And the person with their hands up should feel a change. So keep going, keep practicing. If you don't feel anything, first of all, remember it's fine-tuning to your skills, your capability, and your spiritualness that you've already got. We are already born with all of these fantastic gifts, yeah, but the way we're conditioned and the things we're fed, we forget. Yeah, some people get this back, some people never get these spiritual gifts back, and that's all it is. It's that simple. So you're just tuning into something that is already there, someone else's aura. Very simple. Yeah, and these things, once you study them, they're very interesting to understand. So keep going, keep practicing, and I will see you on the next experiment. I've got quite a few experiments coming up. I'm filming at the moment, putting lots of films together for YouTube. So you take care. I will talk to you again very, very soon. Okay? If you get stuck, re-go over this film until you know what you're doing. Okay, Shishin, thank you for joining me today. You take care now.